Welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Arika Parr. Joining me now is Carrie Hutchcraft from the Magic House. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, so you know what? I'm so embarrassed. I told you this in the green room. Everybody talks about the Magic House, and I've never been, not even as a kid. I'm so embarrassed. How long has it been around?
We have been around for 35 years, so you definitely have to
And I definitely fit that criteria that I was around back then, too. Okay, so tell me all about the Magic House.
Sure. So the Magic House, like I said, opened 35 years ago, and it's a children's museum. So everything in the museum is hands-on, it's interactive, it's a chance for kids to learn, and mostly to play. So they're really actually, learning while they play.
So like what the founders, people who started, why make a children's museum?
Well, it's really a place for education in a fun way. So a lot of times when you tell a kid that they have to go learn something, or they have, they're going to go to a science class or whatnot, there's automatically a little bit of a barrier there. And so the Magic House is a chance for them to come and to play with their friends and their family, and to just enjoy. But while they're there, they're also taking something away with them.
What ages?
It's really all ages. We say
really?
There's a very broad type of activity that they can do. We have areas for very, very young kids. We actually have an area that starts at birth if you wanted to bring your child very little. It's a small area called Baby and Me. And then we go up from there. So I would say, the sort of core would be that 6-year-old is going to have a blast. They're going to have the most outstanding day.
Time.
Yes, but really on either way, on either side, they'll enjoy their experience.
So you've been there for quite a while. Do you have like any stories, any experiences with kids that like their mind has been blown from the Magic House?
Well,
parents?
Whenever I get a chance to walk through the museum, I have to say it's just so fun to see the faces. And a lot of people kind of talk about, well, why is it called the Magic House? There's no magic tricks. There are definitely not magic tricks.
Oh, really?
There.
I always thought it was.
There's no magic. But
isn't the ball there? But that's not magic. It's science.
Right. And so I think that magic word is what you see when you're walking through the museum, and you see that sense of awe in that child's face when they're sort of discovering something or they're experiencing something for the first time. You can see the magic, and so that really is. The Magic House.
I love that. And so what kind of events do you all do?
We do all kinds of different events. We have everything from a fairy tale tea to... Yes.
And so any kid can come to the fairy tale tea? How does that work?
So some of our events are free when you come to the museum. Other ones you do have to pre-register for.
Okay.
All of them are listed on our website. So we do have a very fun one coming up.
What is it?
Yeah, we have the egg roll event. And it's our Easter event coming up next week, actually.
And you told me that the egg roll event was inspired by the White House.
So every year, the White House does an egg roll where they take their big spoons and roll the eggs down the front lawn.
I've seen the pictures.
Yes, so we're bringing that to the Magic House. This will be our 4th year of hosting the egg roll event, where kids actually have races with their giant spoons and their eggs in our front garden.
So do they bring their own eggs, or do they decorate them on site?
We provide them, so they're actually little wooden eggs that we use in our, so it's not so messy. And then they have their long wooden spoons. But we have spring activities in our art studio, so they're getting to decorate some eggs, different kind of eggs, in our art studio. And we've got appearances by the Easter Bunny, and really just it's the start of spring. Our front garden will be open, weather permitting. It's just a really fun day.
So you have activities outside too?
We do,
at the Magic House?
Yes,
do you work with any schools?
Well, what's great about the egg roll event is a lot of the schools are actually closed on that Monday. And so it's a chance for families to come out when they're, bored at home, there isn't school in session, and they're looking for something fun to do. Oh,
that's so fun. That's so fun. So all throughout the year, what kind of attractions do you all have?
Well, it varies based on what our traveling exhibits are. This year, we actually opened our Children's China exhibit. It will be at the museum through early September. And so a lot of our events that we've been hosting this year have been connected to different Chinese culture experiences.
Inspired by the Chinese culture. So we'll talk to Yan Hua after we wrap up here. And so she's from the St. Louis Modern Chinese School. So that's exciting, a whole nother venture or whatnot.
Yes, it brings all kinds of new events to the Magic House.
So every year you have a different traveling exhibit?
So it varies throughout the year. So this one we developed ourselves at Children's China, and it's created to help really showcase what Chinese culture is like. So there's a lot of misconceptions and not so much familiarity for a lot of Americans, particularly in St. Louis. And so what we're really doing is bringing the Chinese culture to St. Louis and bringing China to life. So it's a trip to China without a passport for you and your family.
Right. Okay, so the egg roll event is coming up. And so what are those details again?
So for egg roll, it's April 6th.
Egg roll as in Easter egg. exhibit.
Egg roll as an Easter egg is Monday, April 6th, which is Easter Monday, and it's from 9:30 until 5:30.
Okay, and how can people, do they have to sign up and get pre-registered?
They don't have to sign up. That's one where you can just come to the Magic House, and it's part of your day.
And what's the website?
You can go to magichouse.org.
Okay, and the phone number?
It's 314-822-8900.
Thank you, Carrie. So you're gonna hang out with me. We're gonna bring in Yan Hua from the St. Louis Modern Chinese School to talk about your Chinese exhibit. It's a cultural exhibit, so much fun for families and kids especially. So when we come right back to STL TV, we'll talk to her. Stay tuned.